Hey friends, it's Mike from Hillside Hives. I just want to give an update. This is like end of July here in the bee yard, and I kind of want to give an update where we're at right now. I know I have another video coming out of me going through the big hive, but I just want to show you where we're at right now with the bee yard. This year has been mostly about learning how to do queens, which didn't go very well. I have one more hive here I'll show you that lost the queen, and they made some queen cells, so we're watching and see what happens here. But I'll just give you a little update what's going on in the bee yard. So let's start down here. This is the hive. You can tell there's a lot of poop out here. What happened was I locked them in there for a couple days because there was no queen. So I brought over some more eggs from my other hive, and they did make some queen cells. Last time I checked on them, there were no new eggs in there yet. So all the queen cells are gone now. So all those queen cells hatched. One of the eggs, hopefully one of the queens, got out there and did a mating flight and is coming back. That was about a week ago. I'm going to give it another week and see what's going on. What I do have to do with this hive though is if there's no eggs in there, I'm going to have to integrate them into another hive somehow, just because I don't have enough time now to get another queen. I don't want to get another. I don't want to buy another queen. It's late in July. So if there's no queen in another like 2 weeks, if there's no eggs in there, I'm going to integrate them into another hive. And all I have to do is put this on a piece of newspaper between the hives and just set another hive in there, and then that's how we'll integrate them. By the time they eat through the newspaper to get to the other hive, they'll all have each other's smells, and this group will smell the other queen and know that that's their new queen. So that's what I'll do there. This one was a nuke that graduated. That's going to be in one of my videos that I show you. And same with over here. This nuke is doing very well. I noticed this one's doing much better than this one here, but again, different queens, different time. We'll give them some time. This nuke here is doing well. This is going to be for sale probably in another 2 weeks. If you look up here, here's my skinny minis. I love my skinny minis. Whoops, this one and this one. Now, if you remember correctly, that was I brought over from Monroe, New Hampshire. I'm not Monroe, Newbury, New Hampshire, or Vermont, and put a new queen in with them. And they're slowly building up. The queen just started laying a lot of eggs. So probably in another week or two, they will go into a bigger nuke. This nuke, these two nukes are weird. Actually, they're not nuke. Well, the one nuke, and the one only has a couple frames in there, but the laying pattern of the queen is just bizarre. So I'm gonna keep an eye on them. And then if you come over here, you'll notice this nuke is gone. There's a nuke gone from this space because it was my first nuke that I sold, and it's just got it delivered today. This is my big hive. This is the only big hive I have here in Woodsville. I have another big hive over in Vermont. But I had to add 2 honey supers on here. What I need to do with this one this week, and I'm going to do a video on that, is these girls are doing so phenomenal. But what I worry about now is make sure there's not too much honey down here or here. This is where they really need to be, the queen needs to be laying her eggs. So I really need to go through this one and say, if there's a frame that's just full of honey, I need to get it out, and we'll put it somewhere else, and put an empty frame so the girls can make some space for the queen to lay eggs. That's what's called honey bound, where they have too much honey down here and there's not enough room for the queen to lay her eggs. So that's gonna be the video next week when I do it, probably Monday or Tuesday. But these girls are phenomenal. They're doing great. And then I have another nuke that's going to be ready to go. This is going to go to my friends this week. Give them a little bit more time to grow a little bit, and then they're going to be out. That's it. That's all that's going on. Mostly the rest of my time has been packing and getting ready for the move to Pennsylvania. Hopefully most of these will be sold so I don't have to take them to Pennsylvania, but I probably suspect a few will be going down. A few of the weaker ones that aren't doing as well will probably go down to Pennsylvania with me, because I don't want to sell them. There's not really enough to sell, and we really need to support them over the winter. So that'll be my winter plan down there. All right, that's it. Enjoy your stay. Like and subscribe, do all that bull. And if you have any questions, just let me know. This was a video that somebody wanted an update. So if you have any comments or want to see anything about the bee yard, let me know. I'll be happy to do it. Thanks.